Hi, I'm Jeffrey Craner, and my friend Cecil Baldwin does another show with me called Welcome to Night Vale. It's a quirky horror comedy many of you have probably heard of before, but I wanted to let you know that our collaborator on that show and previous guest on Random Horror 9, Joseph Fink, has written a horror novel called The Nudge. It comes out September 1st, and I hope you're ordering yours now because it's incredible. It's such a good read. It's quick, it's fun, it's very spooky. The print version has original scary illustrations by Night Vale resident artist Jessica Hayworth, and the audiobook version, which you're about to hear a sample of, is narrated by Kevin R. Free and Random Horror 9's own Cecil Baldwin. So please enjoy this audio sample of Joseph Fink's The Nudge, and pre-order your copy now wherever you get your books or audiobooks. Boo.
Intermission. A brief history. Unfortunately, this elevator takes quite a while to arrive. We've had the mechanism examined many times, but no technician has been able to find issue with it. It just moves at its own pace, and we, in the hotel, have gotten used to it. The only stairs are a long walk away, so why don't we just set your luggage here and get comfortable? While we wait, and I apologize for the loud sounds of the gears, related somehow to the slowness of the elevator, but every technician has assured me it is perfectly safe within normal parameters of risk. But while we wait, I thought I could offer you a brief history of this place. As you may have picked up from my tidbits here and there, it is quite an eventful one. This hotel was originally a house. I believe it started out as a simple home, as far as these things go, for the wealthy. Their idea of what is simple does not always align with the rest of the world's, but it was not an ostentatious place. A country home, I believe, only used in the summer and over Christmas. And then the original owner's husband died. The circumstances are unknown to me. It was kept quiet by the family, but it seems that the trauma of it never quite left her, as in the aftermath she began to build. She added on more and more to the house, long looping hallways, lounges for parties she never threw, staircases that led to nowhere. You have noticed, I'm sure, that our trek to your room has been both lengthy and a bit baffling, and this is primarily the result of her building mania. She built like she was trying to hide herself within the very design of the house, like if she built enough, she would build her way right out of her grief. Eventually, well, the expense got too much for her. Or perhaps it was the loneliness. Perhaps she built a maze so big that she no longer felt protected by it, but more like the monster trapped at the heart of it. And so she gave the house away to an institution of higher learning, one that would put her now sprawling edifice to better use. A board was hastily formed. Professors desperate for work due to questionable research or untidy behavior rounded up from campuses all over the country that were happy to get rid of them. I think even a few years' worth of students were taught. The building was utterly unsuited for a university, of course. First of all, as you must have noticed, we are hopelessly remote. Not in a part of the country that anyone ever thought to visit. The sprawling building is impossible to navigate, especially if you are a young person away from home and drunk for the first time in your life. I think one student might have been lost permanently. A problem in an elevator shaft. The door opened, and there was nothing there, you see. But the student did not see. Stepped right through those open doors. Not this elevator, I assure you. That elevator was closed down after the incident. I'm almost certain of it. But it became apparent that the university was unsustainable. And the owner, she was frustrated that none of the academics she invited could solve her problem. She had a specific problem, you see. An obsession. almost. She believed that her husband's death had been a message, that something, maybe God, had needed to speak with her, and that the message was so urgent and inscrutable that only a human life could be an adequate vessel. And she wanted these professors, this entire institution of learning, to tell her what the message had meant. None of them could, of course. There is no message to a human death except that life is not a stable place within which to be, that a void is under all of us, and most of us choose to never look down. So, she withdrew funding for the university, put the place up for sale, which is when the current owner, the manager of this hotel, bought it. He believed that all of the reasons that it hadn't worked as a home or as a university might work quite well in a hotel. After all, people appreciate a bit of the strange and memorable in a hotel. We are used to them being alienating, maybe even creepy. The investment paid off. We have been a hotel for some years now, and while we don't ever have as many guests as some hotels, we have loyal customers who return to us again and again. Quality over quantity. That is the secret of a long-sustaining small hotel. Ah, but the elevator is finally here. Don't worry, it somehow feels much faster when you're in it. Please, I've prattled on quite long enough. Continue with your story. It is so much more interesting than any of mine.